City versus Spurs. Hello, welcome back to another video, you beautiful people. How are you doing on this frosty, chilly Sunday afternoon, evening in Manchester? This should be fun, shouldn't it? It should be fun indeed. You're good? Are you well? Please do hit the like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it as well. It is always massively appreciated. Get the likes up always. Hello to everyone in the chat already. Introduce yourself. Tell me a fascinating fact about yourself. Tell me your prediction for today. Tell me your fears for today. Tell me what you have for breakfast. Tell me, I don't know, what you're planning to do for the rest of the evening after Manchester City hopefully beat Spurs. Just tell me anything interesting. Riley's in the chat, Daniel's in the chat, Odin, Rishi's, John, you absolute legends already here. Of course, my name is Stephen from the channel Steve Company. Osmodeus is here as well. It should be fun today. Hopefully, it should be fun. It could be terrible. It's been fun in the Premier League today, unless you're a Fulham fan or a Brighton fan. Chelsea beating Brighton 3-2. Liverpool, a last-minute winner. 4-3 against Fulham, which is very frustrating, but, you know, I sort of tend to just pay attention to our own games, really. But Liverpool are in a title race right now. That much is absolutely undeniable. Big result over there. We need a big result today as well. We really could do with it. The table as it stands, you know, we're currently down in third, but obviously we've got a game to play. We could back up to second again if we get the victory today. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed we get the victory that we need. Hello to, as well, William says, 10 months of amazing content and amazing moments. Thank you so much, William. You superstar. William has been a member for 10 months. If you want to be a member, help support the channel, be a legend, like my mate William here. It would be absolutely appreciated. Of course, you get to come and join me for the fan view lives as well and have a chat and support a lifelong Man City fan in making videos and hopefully producing good content for you guys. That's what I try and do, and hopefully there'll be more and more and more, because that's what I want to do anyway for you guys. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. William, you absolute legend, and hello to everyone else as well. Who else is there in the chat as well? Odin and Riley. Yep, absolute legends. So if we look at go to the big screen over here, we got the standings as it currently is. We got Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. Of course, we're in third. 4 points off the top. But they, of course, have played a game already. Where was Arsenal? Let's have a look. I am tired today, by the way, so I will try and perk up. I am knackered. Sorry, lads. I'm absolutely exhausted today. Arsenal won 2-1, of course, yesterday against Wolves. Liverpool 4-3 just now. United, of course, lost yesterday 1-0. Could have been more. It's funny. I'll always enjoy United's pain. Always enjoy United's pain. Spurs nerves. The Spurs nerves are real. They absolutely are. Let's go to our game anyway. Let's look at the lineup. Let's have a look at that lineup. Here are the lineups today. Now, there's a lot of green now in Manchester City, which is nice to see, you know. So our team largely pretty much in form. And not necessarily the same for Spurs, but this is our team. I need to get the lineup builder. Let me just... Oh, it's red. It always goes defaults to red, even though I'm still not changed the tab. Let me get rid of that. Let me build the lineup. It is this. Edison, of course. We got... No, Ake's interesting. Now, I don't think that's necessarily a dig at Ake. I think it's just... I don't know. But we all know Ake is good enough. I'm going to put Doku. I'm going to put Silva, Rodri, Foden, Alvarez, Haaland. And obviously, I'll shape it how it's going to be. Get your man up here. Get your man up here. Get him down here. It'll be sort of like this, won't it, I reckon? Which is obviously then a Kanji. Well, I mean, it'll be probably more like this. When we got the ball, Kanji will go to there. We know this by now. It'll be sort of like this kind of shape, which is a very strong side. It's a very strong side. Diaz is a bit surprising. The only thing I would say about Diaz is that I do reckon... I do reckon with Diaz... He's probably his biggest critic. I think Diaz is probably trained like a beast this week. That's the thing. If Ruben Diaz is playing after mistakes, it's because Pep thinks he knows what's going on here. You know, Pep is not an idiot. Pep would not play someone he thinks he's going to let him down again. It's a show, as John's just put it well in the chat, a show of confidence, basically. And you can't really deny that, you know. That's what Pep's done. Absolutely. I've just seen, by the way, the penalty in Chelsea thing. That's controversial, isn't it? But yeah, it's a show of confidence, basically. Ake, look, Ake's excellent. Pep loves Ake. I think there's no worries about what Pep thinks of Ake. I think he probably could have started today, but it is what it is. You know, he'll be fine. I'm sure if we need him, we'll come on. But Diaz sort of doesn't. I don't think Diaz needs dropping for what it's worth. I feel like he'll want to fix his mistakes himself, and Pep knows what he's doing on that front. As much as the temptation is just to change the team, Pep knows sometimes you need to actually trust a player. You need to trust a player. Of course, you look at Spurs, and they are injury central. I'll go immediately to their missing players. Let's have a look. Spurs missing players here. I mean, they've got... I mean, there's more than that. That's not right, is it? Why are they only showing 3 missing players? Because like Maddison and everyone else. Weird it's only showing 3, but it's way more than 3 missing players. Either way, Spurs today, you know, there's their lineup. Son, of course, who in the middle having a cracking season. Brian Gill, Kulusevski, Brennan Johnson, Lo Celso, Bissouma, Destiny Udogie, left back Ben Davis, and Emerson Royal. Aren't they 2 right back or 2 full backs playing centre back? Pedro Porro, and Vicario in goal as well. It's one of those things where it's still a really strong, insanely strong. Like it's not insanely strong. It's still a pretty strong side. You know, even though they're missing players, they've still got some quality players there. Like Lo Celso and Bissouma are good players. Kulusevski's a good player. Brennan Johnson's a good winger. Heung-min Son is a quality player as well. Porro's a good player. Vicario's a really good goalkeeper as well. So we can't sort of ignore the fact that they've got ability to break at us. Put it this way, lesser teams than that 11 have caused trouble against us today. I've just seen the goals Liverpool scored today, by the way. Every single one is a long ranger. Every single goal for Liverpool today is a long ranger. How they got away with that, I have no idea. They're all screamers. Every single one of them is a screamer. Ridiculous. Jammy team. But this City side right now, you know, we're 7 minutes from kickoff. And with the players that they're missing Spurs right now, even though they've got quality, it should be more than enough. I mean, look at Spurs right now. You look at it's one of those things where, where's the results with Spurs? I mean, they have lost a few games recently. They've lost against Villa. They lost against Wolves. Against Chelsea. There's too many players out for them. He's not been able to handle it. Having said that, they're still a really good side. We've just got to take them seriously. We have to take them seriously, unfortunately. Like they are. They've been fantastic this season. I'm sure Pep will do the same. In terms of like what I expect today, of course, seeing Doku start is great against Grealish. Doku's on fire right now, and I do want to see Doku once again, like, get a chance to like show what he can do in a big game. This is a big game for him, don't forget. Alvarez, of course, great cameo the other day off the bench. Silva, of course, electric this season. Akanji, Pep loves him right now. Haaland is just scoring goals. He's just scoring goals at the moment on a regular basis. He's just a quality goal scorer, as we know. Quietly in good form right now, Haaland, actually. Everyone talks about how poor his form was, but right now, he's firing. Foden, of course, on the right as well. Might not be on the right, I don't know. He might be maybe more central. Walker might do that thing where he gets really far forward, and then Foden plays more central. All I know is that as long as Foden's on the pitch, I'm happy. That's generally how I feel, because Foden right now is doing really, really well. It's a good side, man. It's a good side. What's everyone's predictions today? We should beat the Spurs side. We should beat them. I agree. We should do. Guys, thank you for watching, by the way. The viewers are coming in slowly but surely. So give the video a like and subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. I'm feeling pretty confident, man. Daniel says 4-1. 4-zip, it says Michael Kenworth, which I guess means 0. Yeah, I'm pretty relaxed as well. I think, 5-1 says Riley. Look, you're very confident, some of you. 3-1 says 1 Zeskept. Yeah, I think I went for, what did I say in my preview? 4-2, I think I went for. I can see them scoring. Don't care, as long as we win. Like, if they score, I saw it is what it is. The Pep has been pretty open about how he feels like they're scoring too many. Conceding too many right now. And I do think that's probably right as well. I don't think, like, the Pep thing with the fans, by the way, the comments, is sort of annoying because it's sort of like, it just gives fodder to the enemy, rival fans to banter City and all that. But the annoying thing is, City's fans have been excellent for a long time. And the atmosphere has been incredible. But I think Pep, what he's doing, it's not a criticism of fans. I think he's just trying to get ahead of any potential complacency from all things, from fans and the players as well. I think Pep's just trying to think, the fans are great, but we need him going, make sure they carry on being great. And Pep doesn't care about how we feel. Pep, Pep's just trying to get a reaction. He'll do it to all the players as well. He's doing it to the fans. Pep just manages people and he manages the fans too. There's a lot of tourist fans at the moment, and that's not a dig. I understand people walking, but I don't mean like new fans. I mean fans who are there who aren't supporting City. So tourists in terms of like you're there just to the sake of it. And the problem is City put a lot of fan tickets on the exchange and they just sell them to touts. So they end up getting a bunch of people who aren't fans of either team there at the ground, and the atmospheres end up being terrible. And that's the thing for me. So it is affecting it a little bit, but that's down at City and the marketing for selling tickets back to people who aren't City fans, Sell them to City fans. But I think Pep's just sort of trying to manage the mood. And it can be frustrating to read, but it is what it is. Don't take it too serious and worry about it. Just watch the football, enjoy the football, and hopefully we should be in for a good game today. We are about 3 minutes from kickoff now. Look, Spurs is always an interesting one. Like, they are never fun to play. But, I trust this Manchester City side. I really, really do. I'm going to go back to our results. Knackered today. Sorry, guys. Of course, a Leipzig game, let's go. Obviously, that game, Alvarez, that turnaround was great fun. Foden massively involved. Alvarez there as well. Alvarez's form has been a bit up and down recently, but overall he's having a pretty good season, Alvarez. You can't deny that. Look at his matches so far. 7.6 there. And okay. He had a couple of, games where he's a little bit quieter. But we want him back to early season Alvarez, where he was getting, 8s and 10s and all that kind of stuff. He will come back. I am not worried about it at all. I feel like Doku could be massive today against Pedro Porro, because obviously, we know that Porro is great going forward, but he's not necessarily the best defensively. And that's the thing. He has got a little bit to prove that way. And I do think if he gets that in 1-1, he will beat him. Yeah, 3-1. Used to call that a Nicola. Yeah, the Nicola 3-1. She's downstairs in Ruben right now, playing with. She's also exhausted today. She's playing with our rambunctious son, who's causing chaos. As his first Christmas comes around soon. I've had a nice day, by the way. What you've all been up to? Andrew, I hope you're wrong about that, but a poor referee decision feels like inevitable these days, doesn't it? I can't see anything other than a poor referee decision going to happen at some point. It pretty much feels like every single game there's something bad that goes on. The players are currently doing a photo, and they're about to get underway. Rodri, of course, massive today as well. I was in a video the other day for ESPN when they were debating Rodri versus Kante. For what it's worth, I thought I was slightly stitched up because I have to defend Rodri. And I know Kante's an all-timer, so I felt like it was a bit unfair of me to just have to defend Rodri. Even though I do love Rodri, I actually think Kante's just as good, if not better, than Rodri. And I think Rodri's getting to that level now. And I mean that with greatest respect to Rodri. But what I do know is Rodri's a special footballer, more complete than Kante, absolutely. He was more of a box-to-box, than a six. So, either way, they're different players, are both sensational. I do think Kante's a genius, but I think Rodri is getting to that level as well. I really hand on heart believe that. But it was interesting to see all the debates come in. This idea that comparing Rodri to Kante was disrespectful, now, which is not really true. I think Rodri's better than, but once again, he's a City player, so people don't take him seriously. I got told it's disrespectful to put De Bruyne in the bracket of Zidane and Iniesta. No, it isn't. De Bruyne is up there, but he's a City player, so he's not allowed to say that. De Bruyne is absolutely up there with one of the greatest midfielders of all time. He's a genius. He's the greatest Premier League midfielder ever, De Bruyne. I stand by that, But then he's a City player, so you can't say that, City players aren't that good, don't forget. Because they don't wear a red shirt. That's what everyone says, but then it's a super team when we win and everyone has no chance, but then everyone's players are better than us. Make it make sense, someone. It never makes sense. It never does make sense because people don't want to make sense. They want to make noise, That's a sentence for you for the ages. They don't want to make sense. They want to make noise. They want to be loudest. Casemiro was definitely a little bit overrated. He was a good player. He was a great player from Real Madrid, but he was he was probably one of the most disposable parts of that Real Madrid super team. Well, Jonathan, if you're not a tourist if you're a City fan, mate. I want about tourists as in terms of people who are just buying it for the spectacle. People go who are literally tourists, who are there just to see a City game, to see Haaland, but not to see Man City, if that makes sense. Right, run away anyway. Come on, City. I don't mind City fans going to see. If you're City, right, look, if you're watching overseas and you go see City, just get involved in the chants. Simple as that, guys. Dead simple. That's all I ask of any fan who travels, unless you really, really, really don't like singing, of course. But learn some chants, man. Sing Blue Moon. You know. Just sing for Pep. Whatever. Right, run away anyway. We'll go to City games, DDD. Well, vlogging's a part of football. I've vlogged, so I can't be a hypocrite. I don't give a shit if people vlog, as long as they're fans of their own team and not wasting home tickets. That's all I'd say. So Bernardo out to Foden on the right. Big game this, by the way, given the results elsewhere. Come on. Passing around quite nicely so far. Yeah, I do generally have an issue with fans of other teams sitting in the home end. Look, if you're a fan of another team and you go to the Etihad, you sit in the away end, even if you're not a fan of the away team. I just don't think it should happen. Like, nah, I don't think it happened. I think it should always be the City fans first. Nice football between Bernardo and Foden there. Haaland wanted to run in behind them. They are playing a high line. Good diagonal from Akanji out to Doku. Crowd already on the feet when Doku gets the ball, which I love. Corner. Doku like eats up so many yards. Like he got the ball just inside his own half and got all the way to inside the area there, even though he did nothing other than make him back off. The territorial advantage that he gains is ridiculous because people are so scared of him. They back off and back off and back off. Ooh. Kanji right in front of the Vicario there. Nearly gets his head to it. Oh, did he? Nah, it's off Akanji's back. To be honest, that's a chance there, you know. Akanji actually got there first, and he could have, like, flicked that. The keeper was stranded. Good start from City. Yeah, to be honest, Edward, I do think that's a tactic that City will be paying attention today. The idea of a big Edison hoof over to Erling Haaland. Absolutely. Corner. Another corner. Haaland down the channel. Played Erling. One thing about the tourist thing is I don't get why you'd ever go and not want to join in the chance. You know what I mean? Of course you would. Another corner and another near post one. At least we're just taking him direct now, by the way. Not this short corner nonsense. Dan's there, say much better atmosphere. I presume you're there, Dan. Yeah, I mean, Pep knows how to get a reaction out of people. That's the thing. And also, to be honest, it's a Sunday at 4:30 as opposed to a 12:30 kickoff. It tends to be a better reaction. Better atmosphere anyway, naturally. 12:30 on a Saturday, no one's had a pint, you know. Well, some people have, but they're obviously alcoholics at that point, so that's an issue. I do rate Postecoglou. I think he's ace. Oh, good throw from Walker to Alvarez. But he was absolutely surrounded, though, so... Actually, it wasn't a good throw, maybe. Alvarez closing Vicario down like an absolute wasp, as always. City closing down aggressively here. Nice. Played, Phil. Really nice pressing here. Well, Scott, you got the excuse of not being... oh, Doku with a chance. Corner! Yeah. Not being in England. It's always... If everyone's had a beer, it's more lively. 7:30 Pythons. Oh, come on, Scott. You're out watching the game, though. It's fine. I'll let you off. Phil did really nicely to win the ball back there. Doku went for it with his left foot. Good on him, man. You put it out for the corner. Been a really nice start, this, by the way. Like, really nice start. We were aggressive. We're at him so far. You just got to keep him penned in, haven't you? Oh, my God. Are you... Come on, man. What have I just witnessed? Fucking hell, man. It's from our corner. That's... Doku's got no chance there against Son, has he? Oh, come on, City, man. We'd started really well as well. The fans are up for it, though. They're already singing in response. Like, you'd be mad if you didn't think they were going to score today, by the way. God, I hate Spurs. One long. Well, I thought 4-2 today, so I always knew they were going to score. One long ball. I mean, it's a really good counter, to be fair. It's gone over Doku's head, and the problem there is when you have Doku defending against Son. He just doesn't have the ability, does he? Just a reaction, man. Just a reaction. We just need a reaction. Just turn it around, man. Just turn it around. Go aggressive. Go aggressive, And hopefully if we get a nice quick response, things will be fine. I'm not too concerned. The crowd are up for it anyway as well, so it's one of those things where go for it anyway. Like that. Who scored it? That will do. There you go, City. There you go. Come on. He's onside, right? Is it Son again? Haaland gets the header. It's Son again. Oh, Son scored again. I love football. Oh, football's ace, man. Football's ace. Chaos. This is another chaos game of football. I can't keep up. I need to change the thumbnail and the score. Absolutely ridiculous. Son from ecstasy to agony in seconds from Son. Good. Boo to you, Son. It's been given, right? There we go. There we go. We're all good. We're all good. This game is wild. Go on. Go on, Alvarez. Oh. They are open, by the way. They are open. This is going to be a wild game of football, isn't it? It's got 7-5 written over it, doesn't it? This something mental like that. You know what I mean? It's going to be like. But cheers, guys, for watching with me. Greatest game in the world. Imagine not thinking football's the greatest game in the world. You're idiots. You're idiots if you don't. Oh, football, eh? Tell you what, Walker was not tracking the run of Brian Gill there. He was free in the centre. This is going to be mental, isn't it? As long as we score more than they do. Yeah, they are. Son is dead. Son's some player, by the way. He's one of the guys I've always wanted to City. Son, I think he's world class. I would have loved to human Son at City. I think he's just an absolute phenomenal player. Like, just clinical as they come. Look at that high line, man. Haaland's just literally on the halfway line. Honestly, like Haaland is faster than them. There we go. He's gone for it already, hasn't he? Lovely touch from Vardiel, by the way. Go on, Alvarez. Go and shoot, man. Oh, they are so open. Oh, I mean, Bernardo there, he tried to get back over the keeper. Oh my God, what have I just witnessed? What have I just witnessed? Haaland has just missed an absolute sitter. That is like as tapping as they come. I'm back to hating football again. How has he missed that? Like, what is that miss? That means he's scoring a hat trick. What are you, Erling, mate? You're turning into Nunes or something? Who let Højlund on the pitch? Chaos. Look, to be honest, the only thing I will say is that we are going to make so many chances against them. Nice passing out from the back here. They're pressing so aggressively. It's funny, right? This season, Haaland is finishing the tough chances. Like, he's finishing the tough chances and missing the easy ones. He's having such a strange season. Like, God, he's got a touch of a horse today, hasn't he? Haaland. Go on, Foden. I don't think over the season. I think we overperform at XG actually, which is I think it just feels, I don't know. Bernardo is everyone's god, mate. Oh, lovely ball from Bernardo. Penalty? No. I would say though, like scoring against the top teams is harder. Keepers better. Chances are more pressured. I'd need to compare to other sides, how it works in big games. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the bigger picture. I would guess scoring in bigger games is harder in just general. Oh, terrible cross, Bernardo. They are very, 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 very susceptible chances here, though. That's the thing that's reassuring me a little bit here. Quite long, Nigel, today. I'm going to carry that thread on today, mate, on Twitter. Go on, Doku. Nah, he's overdone it there, mate. And Spurs have done it as well. Well, this has certainly woke us up, hasn't it, today? Certainly has. Like, I was knackered, to be honest, and I still am. But these goals have definitely awakened me from my slumber a little bit. Kanji very central right now, alongside Rodri. I mean, literally. Oh, Haaland's in behind here. He tried to pick out Doku, I think, on the far post, which wouldn't have been a bad cross. It feels like we're going to control a lot of the balls always, and Spurs are going to absolutely bomb forward every time they get the ball. They're aggressive going forward, aren't they? I mean, right now. The left back is literally just out front right now for Spurs. They are so much better, aren't they, Spurs, in terms of keeping the ball these days. This is about some key players as well. I would not be against one-legged KDB right now, actually. Just let him hobble about and just whip a crossing every now and then. Think how nerve-wracking it's going to be, by the way, when Nerve-wracking it's going to be when De Bruyne is back from injury. And we're not sure if we're going to be watching him to see what he's like, how he runs and how his fitness looks. It's going to be terrifying, actually. I think they'll be for a while, but worried he's going to be himself again. Corner for Spurs. Spurs having a little bit of a spell here, actually. And to be honest, it's sort of out of nowhere because, I mean, you look at the momentum of the game there. It's been all City. Absolutely all City. Even their goal, there was no momentum for Spurs. It just happened. Already 0.7 XG because of Haaland, of course, missing that chance. Foden's played a lot of right wing, to fair. Lakamani. He's played a lot there, to fair, mate. He's had some good games there this season as well. I do prefer him central, but... Oh, Phil, what a... Oh, nearly beautiful to Haaland. Nearly. Good defensive work in the middle. My general view of Foden is, like, if he's on the pitch, I'm happy. Alvarez caught in possession too easily there, mate. Gotta be smart on the ball. Brennan Johnson's just rinsed Vardiol far too easily. Oh! Big defending from Diaz, but Brennan Johnson rinsed Vardiol. Good, it's good defending from Diaz, that. Big Ruben. Oh. Nah, out wide. No, we could do with a win today. I agree, Usman. We give it everything right now. A draw today would feel like a blow. We're a quarter away through the game so far, and it's been chaotic. A lovely touch from Bernardo. Oh, I couldn't keep hold of it though. Liverpool's not too bad because Liverpool's Liverpool, you know. Oh. Look, we should be winning this game, though. Absolutely. There's almost no excuse, really. They have not got the players right now. Play back, Doku. He did. To Yosko. It's been worked back to Kanji now, central. And they head back to the left again. They had many chances to run the ball yet, Jeremy Doku. Maybe now. Yeah, he's running at him now. Oh, not attempted 1-2 of Alvarez. Doku giving the foul away. Not on it. Yeah, I agree with Joe there, by the way. We get another, they should capitulate a little bit. Lovely ball. Ah, Walker couldn't quite get to it. Walker can't get to it. It's a bit too much. I think he's trying to keep everyone on their feet, Usman. You know what I mean? Like, he's always sold out. I don't think he's on about not the fans not coming. I don't think he's talking about our attendance, more just the atmosphere. It's been a flat couple of games, to be fair. You're right down there. I'm about to have a visitor, by the way. I can hear. I'm talking to the chap. I can hear the patter of tiny hands, not feet. I can hear a tiny, breathless boy, and it's not me for once. Coming up the stairs is my son Ruben and my wife Nicola. Ruben. Where's Ruben? He's out of breath. I can hear my son climbing up the stairs, panting. Yeah.
Right, she's gonna go for that.
Come here, little man. Oh, he's going to say, why are you not following him up? Come here. There he is. Yeah. Look at his Christmas jumper, everyone. How cute is this little guy with his mullet going on right now? You got a mullet? You mullet. Get off the mic. You're a performer, you aren't. You want the mic, you want to go, I sing with my voice, my beautiful voice. Just burped it. Oh, he stink as well. It just burped in my face.
Where did it stink?
What's he been eating?
Gingerbread.
Yeah, it smells of gingerbread. Stop gathering the mic. That's Daddy's mic. Oh, if you want Daddy's mic, you can't have it because it's expensive equipment. Oh. Get off. He's just grabbed my glasses. Put it back on Daddy for me. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, chat. I've been absolutely. He's a very cute boy. What the heck is this big guy? This big guy is Stephen. I've been with you for 45 minutes, mate. What are you on about? This is Ruben. He's chaos.
Ruben?
He's the most adorable fan. Tongue. Put your tongue out. There we go. Can you go? See. I'm sitting till I die. I'm sitting till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm sitting till I. You're wearing a red jumper, you traitor.
I know, but it looks so cute.
Here's a Christmas jumper. You'll allow it.
You look good in red, don't you?
Ruben. Mate, don't grab the mic. You'll break it because you're crazy.
I've not been on anywhere. Look at the state mayor.
Oh no! Alright, I'm being strangled by my wife right now, and the baby's trying to commodore the mic. Thank you for the chair compliments as well, Odin. We do need Ruben up front actually. He's saying that currently we're not creating too much down the right hand side. I agree, do you? Okay, absolutely. And what else? He's our lucky charm. Well, he's won us a treble, you know. Ruben better else than Steve. Pretty much always do better. Doku likes to go on, Doku. Oh, he's at the bar. Oh, did you see that from Doku? Doku's so close, mate. You are lucky charm, aren't you? You teething, mate.
I saw an AI video of kept talking about Doku.
AI video?
Yeah.
What?
TikTok.
Oh, that's so unlucky from Doku, man. That's beautiful. That would have been some goal, wouldn't it? Doku is currently the second best dribbler I know. The first best dribbler? Revenge! By the way, anyone ever said toddlers are shit? They're wrong. He's so much more fun, isn't he, at this age? Don't get your bottoms out on the stream. You just blowing raspberries.
No, he's just sucking his hands.
What are you doing, mate? Yeah, that was really close to 2-1. It should have been 2-1. Get your little feet on the screen. Right, go to mama. You sound like a monkey, mate. You can go and play around there at the bottom if you want. Just there. Maybe you can stay around there and play stuff on the shelf. What's he doing? Is he out there? Oh, what have I missed? Ow! Just kicked me in the face. Oh, mate. Oh, I just got kicked in the face by my own son on the stream. What is going on? What is going on? I think I'm trying to. Careful down there. Come on, City, man. Yes! Come on! Where is he? 2-1! He's 2-1! Yes! City! 2-1. Philip Foden. Philip Walter Foden. We're gonna win the league. He's one of our own. He's one of our own.
Yeah.
Phil Foden. He's one of our own. Yeah. Come on. Phil Foden. He's Phil Foden's actually sort of met you.
You know what? He hugged Phil
You-
Foden in the room.
Technically, Rubens hugged Phil Foden because when we were at the City Christmas party, Phil came over and said hello because he knows me and all that shit. And
I was pregnant.
and Nicola was pregnant, and he came over to Nicola and went, "Oh, congratulations, didn't he? Yeah. Congratulations, give Nicola a hug." So he technically 2-1. So Phil Foden has hugged Ruben Ruben hugged Phil Foden the other way around. Buzzing stuff. Another assist for Alvarez. Oh, Dan White says, "Mate, this image right now, you've smashed it." That's such a. Be careful with that. That's very sweet, Dan. I know what you mean. He's on about the whole family image. Okay. Oh, he's upside down there. You are on camera, by the way. Oh, Haaland nearly.
He's good luck charm, Ruth.
He is a good luck charm. I'm buzzing about that, by the way. That's class. Phil, again. This City side, man.
He just said go.
Goal! Haaland nearly with a tap in. Oops.
Aguero. He just
Sorry.
looked at Aguero and smiled.
He does the Aguero and smiled.
Aguero.
Come on, let's get a third. Let's get a third and call this game.
What are you doing?
I don't think I changed the thumbnail in ages, by the way. Treble, treble, United's a mess. Treble, treble, Jurgen's depressed. Treble, treble. What do you know? City, 3 in a row. Good, the atmosphere should be good, Dan, man. It should be. Phil Foden, by the way. I need to do. Found my amp. Okay. Doku's so close. I mean, Doku's so unlucky, by the way. Earlier before that, but who cares? I'll. No, it's okay. You're good. This is going well, man. Rodri suspended for which game is it again? Villa? Never felt more like singing the blues. City win, United lose. You liked it, Dan, doesn't he? You let him pull things off the shelf, I'm not bothered. Oh, City. You can't be singing the blues. You're a small child, just destroying my shelf behind there. Rodri suspended's a massive blow. It won't be Phillips. Oh, it's away at Villa, isn't it, as well? That is a big loss, that, you know. Oh, we don't need no Rodri for Villa. Go on, Alvarez. Oh, Alvarez is at the post as well.
Don't try and climb up.
Oh, no. Not again. It's a beautiful effort from Alvarez. Just pinged it off the far post. Are you kidding me? There's a small child pooping behind me. I can hear him going. It'll be probably Stones. Stones will probably play, I reckon. Yeah, we should be outside, by the way. We should be. We might not be fine. I don't know. But, like, I do think... hit every post in that goal. We have, actually.
Good God.
Go on. Jesus, Erling. Erling's just blazed it, man. Wait, the ball's coming. Oh, I just said it. It just hit my roof. Absolutely skied it. What's he doing behind there? Okay. My son is behind there. Behind my sofa pooing. That was in reaction to the terrible shot from Haaland just now.
One goal in the net, one goal in his pants. Come on, let's go change it.
Maybe.
I do want to stagnate in the room a bit.
Don't, please don't. Please don't. We need to be more clinical here, by the way. I mean, look at the XG there. I mean, we'll still do slightly better than the XG, but what's he got there? A stand. Thanks, Ruben. Cheers, mate. Oh, he's ace, isn't he? Thank you.
Yeah.
See you later, little man. Are you changing bottom? Yeah. He's having a good time.
Oh, you are heavy.
I think Stones being back helps Shoko potentially, mate. Composite Stones. Oh, don't do that. Oh, that did actually stink. I tried to hold my breath, but he wafted and stayed around for a bit. This skunk. He's, you know, like a video game, we see the trailer smell.
Yeah.
Like, I can feel like I can see that smell.
Hi, Daddy.
Bye-bye.
That was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun, thank you. He actually stinks. Sorry for that chaos there. I had a pitch invader. We have to be better in taking our chances here. I mean, look at the stats here now. 10 shots, 2 on target. That's a bad foul on Foden, that, by the way. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Ruben, metaphor for City's finishing. Doku learning pause. What's he just done? Doku's going to become. Oh, I feel so sorry for Doku, man. It was nearly a worldie, that, wasn't it? If he masters that, by the way, that curler cutting in, he's going to be unstoppable. Sterling worked in that quite a lot and scored loads of it, didn't he? The thing is, we all know Spurs are going to take their next big chance. So we have to take ours. Four big chances. It's ridiculous. What are they again? Who were they? Haaland's missed 2. I mean, you're counting the Alvarez and Doku post hits because they aren't big chances. They were low XG chances, but good finishes. Good defending, City. I don't think it should be 4. I think we should have probably had a third, I reckon. A 3-1 I think would be fair. Once again, you can only look at the XG there. I mean, we're still above our XG here, actually, which is crazy. Oh. I think 3 would have been a realistic, given because people always miss one sitter. I don't think that Sky was a sitter, by the way. But I think the one sitter was a sitter, but one was a good chance. The ones off the post, I don't actually blame. I thought they were really good efforts. Like Alvarez, for that angle there, it's not a sitter. It's a really good chance that, and it's a really good effort. He's made a chance himself. And I think Doku's the same. Like, they I don't really blame them for missing, if that makes sense. Because they feel like they were they weren't high XG chances. They weren't easy chances, There were chances, but they weren't easy ones. A little bit of brilliance made them. The only one that really bugs me is the Haaland sitter. Like the other one where he skied it over, that's like 13 yards out, sent to the goal with some pressure on him. People miss that often. It's not an easy chance, that one. There's one where he absolutely should score. It's embarrassing. It's weird though. Haaland's going to score one this game. What a touch from Doku. And he's going to score one from absolutely nothing. Oh, he's tried to be too smart there. Doku should have played it a bit quicker. Tried to play the pass, but he didn't have the ability to do it. Defending Kyle Walker, nice. Really nice defending Kyle Walker. Go Bernardo, Foden. Oh, lovely ball to Doku, that. Look at that. How's your touch, mate? Not bad. I don't mind him trying to beat his man and get crossing. That's all he did there. Alvarez is so game for a foul, isn't he? He nearly did, to be fair, Kevo. He nearly did, mate. Hitting the crossbar, hitting 2 posts is so unlucky. Love football, hate Spurs, eh? You go down there, you two. Troublemakers. Talking to the wife again. Do you know what I got today from my brother-in-law? He went to Tokyo. Like, when's the last time someone bought you a video game just randomly, like that you didn't ask for? Like, he went to Tokyo. He went to like the Nintendo Center, Nintendo place store. Go on, Doku. I just bought me and Nicola like a random Pokemon game, like Detective Pikachu. It's like, well, no one's bought me a random game since I was a child. I bloody loved it. It's a tip for you and your friends. I forgot what it feel like to get a surprise present, because you get certain older, you know everything you're getting. If everyone goes buys you anything for your birthday, it's what you've asked for. I don't know. What do you want for your birthday? Or you're like, I'm 38, I can buy everything I want. Don't know, get me some socks. You know what I mean? It's like this is a bit of an anecdote, but like my brother-in-law, Josh, big shout out to Josh, Nicola's brother, just bought us, me and Nicola bought us some random sweets and presents from Nintendo World as a surprise, and brought us Detective Pikachu too. I was like, I never would buy that in a million years. I'm not even a big Pokemon guy, but I just thought it was sweet because it was only like a tenner or something like that. I don't know he got it for. And he just bought us a game. And it's such a weird feeling. Do you remember when you were a kid and your parents would just buy you a random video game because someone told them in the shop to buy it? And it's like that. Like, you didn't choose when you were a kid, did you? And I was like, it was a nice feeling, actually. It was like a throwback. I just a random anecdote there, but just do it, Buy your friend or someone a random game one day that they would never usually buy themselves, because it's quite a nice feeling. I liked it, Anecdote there for you, anyway. During a chaotic game. Nice for medicine. I feel like if we add another 20% to our performance here, we win this comfortably. Who doesn't want to go to Tokyo, Marcus? He went around Seoul and he went around Japan. He went to Korea and Japan. I was like, oh, so jealous. Doku will learn that, Victor. He's only 21, don't forget. He does a lot of things very well, but he's definitely got to learn timing. Yeah, it comes for everyone eventually. He's been involved, though, nicely so far. You know, I think he's had a good game so far. Nice football between Rodri and Foden there. Let's have a look at everyone's stats so far and ratings. Go on, Doku. Did well to keep it in there. So far, Julian with a 7.9 for City. Foden will go 7.5. Yeah, that's what they did, Marcus, and they absolutely loved it. Let's have a look at Bernardo. Bernardo's heat match there. You know, he's pretty much everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna be great at full time. Yeah, I think Doku's had a good game. Not a great game, but he's definitely been dangerous. He nearly scored a wonder goal. To be fair, he's been involved in lots of good moves. I'm not worried. Like, it's a very, very winger thing to learn execution and timing. It's also it's one of the hardest things in the world, beating your man and creating chances. It just is, because it's such a high risk thing. Exactly, Taylor's got a point there. It's his first season. A lot of the game goes through him already, and he's still learning how to do that. Oh, Phil nearly in behind. Yeah, we can't ignore the fact that Pep's leading on Doku a lot. And this is in its first year. Imagine when De Bruyne is back in the team as well. There we go. It's half time. 2-1. That was interesting. I'm fascinated to know your halftime thoughts on that. Do let me know, of course. It started off absolutely chaotically, but it's ended 2-1. Haaland, of course, missed the City. It could have been 3. I think 3-1 would have been fair, I reckon. Obviously, there's been some decent chances as well, but I understand that chances get missed. It's just how football works, you know. You can't score every chance. 2-1 at half time, you'll take it. You could have. I think 3-1 would have been a fair reflection. Not everyone scores every chance, so I feel like you need a little bit of luck to be 4-1 up at half time. So 3-1 I would have taken. 2-1 I'll definitely take, because we're still winning. You know, the second half, there's so much that we could do. Like, we just need another goal in the second half, and it should be sort of game over. It is Spurs, and they can smash and grab anyone, but I can't complain too much. It has been. I don't think they've been, like, it feels more open than it is, I think. William said it feels sloppy, and I actually sort of get why people would say that. But ultimately, they've had a few counter-attacks, but not actually created any chances. They've only had 2 shots and 1 on target, so they're not actually creating an awful lot going forward, which is, it doesn't feel that way, does it? But it's more the fact that it just feels like they're countering a little bit, and they've had a couple of good moments to get across in, which haven't come off. Particularly, of course, when Brennan Johnson got behind Oscar Vardial and Ruben Diaz slid it out for a corner. A couple of moments where they've had like that, but not necessarily a lot of chances. It's only really been their 1 shot on target and 1 goal so far, you know. So, so far, we've actually not defended terribly, but I agree the feeling is one of openness, and the feeling is one of a little bit of chaos, and we need to calm it down. We've actually controlled most of the game. I think it's a lot of our anxiety there. I mean, you look at that momentum of the game there unfolding. Is even when they scored, they were barely in a half. It was a counter-attack. They did have a 5-minute spell, I would say, where they looked all right. But after that, it's been pretty much City again. You know, we've been pretty much in control, and we have been good value for our win so far, for our lead, so to speak, not the win. 1.5 XG we've accumulated so far, which means you probably should have had definitely 2 goals, which we have got. Of course, everyone will talk about the chances we missed. We had 12 shots on target, 2 on target, 6 off target. That includes, of course, Doku and Alvarez hitting the woodwork, which counters off target. That's unlucky. I thought Doku's effort was really nice. I mean, I don't mind. That was a chance out of nothing. Likewise, Alvarez did really well to kind of cut down the right and get a shot across the goal and hit the post. They weren't big chances. They were good shots, but not big chances. There's a difference between that, you know. They were good efforts. They were probably low XG chances. And I think we've done pretty well so far. Like, I think we focus a lot on the negatives sometimes, but so far we're actually doing all right. We just a tiny bit more clinical. If Haaland hadn't missed that sitter, for example, it'd be 3-1. That would be a very fair reflection of the game so far, and we would be we'd be cruising, man. We'd be cruising. It's interesting how XG is calculated, isn't it? Because it shows that we're actually slightly above XG and we're doing sort of as you'd expect. I think it's because in football, big cities are missed in every game. So it's one of those things where you don't want it to happen, but it just does happen. You know, cities are missed. So they see it as relatively normal. It's frustrating, but it is relatively normal. It should be over if we get another. It should be over. And as Wickerman said, it isn't a boring game, at least. Yeah. We have been the better side. There is moments to we can prove. I think it's going to be a shame, of course, that Rodgers got a yellow. We're now out of him for the Villa game. Wished it was the Luton game instead. It's Villa next, isn't it? Oh, it's a big blow, that, man. I don't know why you would tell him to do that, Michael. Because we need Michael Amadeus in the chat. We need Rodri for the Villa game away. Absolutely. To me, you'd rather get it against Villa than miss the Luton game. You know, that makes a lot more sense. Hopefully, we'll see John Stones in this game a little bit. I feel like we need the Stones control. We might see a little bit of Kovacic as well. Stones will come on today, I reckon, then play against Villa. I'm almost certain he will do. Yeah, I think he will do. I mean, you look at the matches coming up. He's going to have to come back at some point, isn't he, Stones, into the team? And I think it will be for the Villa game. Yeah, I suspect it will be. But so far, it's been okay, man. It's been all right. Like, we have to finish our chances better. Because you just know the next big chance Spurs are going to get is going to fall to someone like Brian Gill, and he's going to score. He's going to put it in the top corner. Like, whatever reason, people are more clinical against Man City. I don't know why. So we have to put this in the top. We have to put it in the top corner the next chance we get ourselves. Because if it falls to Son, it's game over. He will equalise. It's been still a pretty decent half of football. I don't think we've been terrible, but we could be better. You know? Haaland is having such a weird season, man. Like, we need to talk about Erling Haaland. Like, I love him. I absolutely love him. He's scoring a ton of goals, but he has this weird tendency to miss sitters. What it is about him, I don't understand. This season, he's scoring the difficult chances. I mean, Ederson should do better, by the way, with that chance shot. I've just watched it again, the replay. Son, if I watch the counter-attack again, by the way, I don't think anyone does a lot wrong. It's a really nice turn to get free. And then the ball to Son is really nice. I don't blame Doku for their goal, because Doku's he's a winger. Son's lightning quick as well. Son's probably a little bit quicker, actually, than Doku. Doku faster maybe over 2 yards, but over 20, no chance. And Doku's always going to beat him. He's not a defender at all. So I don't blame him for that. It was actually, to be honest, it was a really nice counter-attack. The turn, the pivot in defence to free them, whoever played the pass to Son. And then, I think it might have been to Brian Gill. And Brian Gill played the ball to Son. It was a beautiful ball. Our goal equaliser, of course, sort of out of nothing, which you'll take. The second goal, Doku sort of working it down the left to Alvarez. Alvarez plays it to Foden. It's a really lovely goal, by the way. Doku is smarter than people give credit for. This pass from Doku is lovely. Doku to Alvarez through the legs. Alvarez to Foden. Foden taps it in. It's a beautiful goal. It's a really nice goal. Alvarez's spatial awareness, excellent. Phil, first touch, passes it into the bottom corner. And Haaland's buzzing next to him. Yeah, absolutely. It's lovely stuff. I'm hoping now we've seen enough to City to kick on and get that third. The third, I don't see Spurs coming back. I just don't. I know that sounds dangerous to say that. I just can't see them having the energy today. I mean, you look at the bench as well. What we got on the bench today, what we could bring on. It always throws me on it. It says Pep's on the bench. I'll tell you, you've got Stones, Rico Lewis, Ake, Kovacic, Bob, Phillips Gomez, and Grealish. So we've got options there off the bench, man. It's a good bunch of players to bring on. Ake looking out to start today, of course. But I would suspect we'll see John Stones today. Kovacic we might see. Jack Grealish I think we'll see at some point potentially. You know, we've got Gomez, Oscar Bob, Rico Lewis. There is actually options there to change the game. Like Rico Lewis could come on and he would bring a little bit more control. John Stones, of course, would bring a world-class ability to the pitch if he's ready. Ake is in banging form right now. Jack would bring a very different vibe to the game if we wanted him to control it a little bit more. We have got the options there. So I'm not too concerned about that. Now, we just can't be wasteful. We can't be wasteful. Look at the average positions in the first half here. For City, this is how we've been playing as always. We've got Ruben Diaz there. Oh, it's not really showing off the pitch. It's not. Let me kind of scroll up 1 second. There we go. So you got obviously Haaland there. You got obviously Julian Alvarez is 19 there. Alvarez playing left to central. Doku, Bernardo playing right centre there. Rodri there, Akanji there. So basically, the way we're playing, sort of this is Walker's a bit deeper today. It's Alvarez is over this side, Silva's over this side. Vardiol's a bit further up. It looks sort of like this today. Defensively, it's a bit more like that. We were playing like this, basically. It's sort of lopsided a little bit, but... Oh God, I just lost that chance again, by the way, with Haaland. How's he missed that? What are you doing, Erling? You mad bastard. Yeah, that's how we're sort of lining up. We should be okay. Like the video, by the way, please to help the channel. Yeah, to be honest, like I'm confident. I'm confident. We should be okay. What are you on about with Green? I think Doku right now he's doing really well. I mean, Doku's so unlucky, by the way, to not score a worldie there. I mean, he cut inside really nicely. He's gone for the top corner, hit the post and hit the crossbar. So unlucky. I don't really think it was shocking defending from Doku. I actually think that was a nippy right winger who got caught. It's exactly what I'd expect from a defender in that position. Sorry, a winger in that position. They're not there to defend one and going to get Son. You know, like it's. I don't think it is fair to blame Doku for that. And this website is it's SofaScore. SofaScore is great for stats and all that kind of stuff. I really like SofaScore. It shows everything you need to know. Yeah, I agree with damn W. I like they get a third, it's over. Absolutely. That's not fair on Doku at all. He was right alongside him all the way. Like Doku did not give up. I mean, we just watched the replay. Doku was with him all the way. He was sprinting back. He wasn't. So Doku's not actually lightning quick. He's got lightning quick acceleration, but I think Son's actually a little bit faster than Doku. But Doku was absolutely chasing him. He didn't give up at all. I don't think that's even close to true, mate. In fact, I reckon if you search pictures, watch a replay of it online, I'm going to see if I can find a picture of it. He's right next to him when he takes a shot. Like, I don't think it's fair, that. I think that's an unfair... Well, there we go. Look, here's a photo for you here. Doku is the defender right next to him there. You can't quite see it, but Doku's the guy. He's come with him all the way. Son's a bit quicker than him, but Doku did not give up. He was right behind him as he took the shot. I think if anything, to be honest, I think it was a really nice counter-attack. I know that sounds crazy just to give him a bit of credit, but I think it was a nice counter-attack. I actually think it was. He missed the ball, but he misjudged the bounce. He basically was a winger defending. And I think in that instance, they're only there to sort of kind of get to the ball if it goes long. But I don't think Pep will be blaming Doku there. It feels particularly harsh. It's like he's just not what he's good at all. I've seen Zinchenko do worse than that, you know, as a defender when he was at City. I think Ederson's the biggest thing for me. Ederson, he went through him a bit too easily. Like, you want Ederson to do better than that. Well, to be honest, Ederson's been in really good form this season, so I'm not going to dig him out either. I mean, sometimes it can be awkward though. Cold, greasy pitch because it has been cold and frosty today. You can go down. You can just sort of go under your arms a little bit. So I don't think it's worth an inquest too much. It's just you got done for pace. Doku misjudged the bounce of the ball a little bit, but as Taylor said, he's a winger that got caught in his own half against Son. Son is one of the best attackers in the world of football. He just is. Son is world class. He's electric. You know, like watch what like Cancelo a defender. Watch him against Salah. You know what I mean? Like no, like not even close. That was no different. You know, and like we see defenders mess up against world class forwards all the time. So I ain't gonna blame Doku for that. All I ask for Doku and any attacker. All I ever ask for any attacker when they defend is that they try. And that sounds really basic, but just try. As long as they track their man and work really hard. If they can't quite stop someone, so be it. To be honest, it was just a really nicely executed counter-attack. The ball was good. The pivot on the edge of the area to beat a couple of high-press defenders from the midfielder for Spurs, whoever it was, I can't remember, was really nice. It's a good goal. Good goal. But we've scored more and been better since then. I don't see any more changes. For now, I think we'll come out and we'll be basically... I think we'll probably come out and be a little bit better. Prime Laporte against Son. Yeah, I mean, Son did Laporte. Like, Son's great. He's such a good player. I love Son. He's brilliant. He's like one of my dream players, by the way, Son. I would take him in a heartbeat. Son on that right wing for Man City. He would absolutely cut, wouldn't he? Anywhere on the pitch. Gvardiol, look, yeah, he could have done better for one. The thing with Brennan Johnson, played it in behind. We will see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, if we can change things a little bit. Overall, we're winning. Not being perfect, but we're winning. I'll take it. I mean, I would suspect we'll see more bad defending in the second half. We probably will do. It's one of those things where I'm expecting to see a little bit more chaos. I don't know what the chaos is causing by this season. I don't know. I think it maybe is a lack of control in midfield a little bit. I don't know. It's just a bit all over the place this season defensively. For whatever reason. No Rodri for Villa is absolutely massive, by the way. Like, you can't deny that the lack of Rodri for Villa is huge. Like, I'm hoping we see Stones today. Stones today, and I feel a bit better. If Stones is available, because he's on the bench, but Pep doesn't want to use him. He feels that way unless he's really sure. Obviously, Stones won't play midweek as well against Red Star. Like, most players won't play against Red Star this week. Kovacic will. He'll play against Red Star to get a little bit of a basically a bit of fitness in him. God, I'm knackered today. Right, come on anyway. Second half's about to go. More of the same, City. Just more of the same. We win 4-2, so I'll take it. A repeat in the second half could be chaotic, but, you know. Well, the yellow card rule. Oh, if you accumulate a certain amount of yellow cards, you get a suspension. Simple as that. It's the idea to stop you from just getting yellow cards every game, cynically. So, because if you could get a yellow card every single game and never get suspended, everyone would do it all the time. But I think he's got 5 yellow cards. Is it 5 the maximum? It's 4 or 5, so that means he misses a game. So it works. Yeah, you can't keep getting booked every game. 5 yellows in 19 games, yeah, there you go. It's, half a season it resets, I think. But we're not at half season yet, are we, so? Right, come on, City. We are... underway. Right, on the Blues. Get everyone explaining there in the chat. It's very nice. Oh, here we go already. Oh! Nearly from kickoff. They are not good at playing out from the back, are they? Oh, Bernardo nearly the worldie from Haaland's pass. Should have been free. Well, it wouldn't be. Shouldn't have been free. Could have been free. Early third would be nice, wouldn't it? It's a great save. Not every keeper's Edison. We need to remember that, you know. Like Edison does a good job. Jack, Rico, and Mateo warming up. They are the most obvious substitutions for me. Yeah, Dan's saying Jack, Rico, and Mateo are out warming up right now. We won't see them anytime soon, but God, they aren't good at this passing out from the back thing. They are right to carry on playing it out, though. Like, it's their style. And I'm a firm believer of sticking to your style. What's the point in, like, playing a good side and stop playing your styles? Like, oh, no, we need to see if it works or how we improve it. Like, it's absolutely the right idea. Like, I don't feel this. You should ever change how you play. Oh, they lost it again. Oh, Phil nearly tried to feed it through to Alvarez. Haaland's injured here. Good start, by the way, second half. We've been pressing really aggressively. Come on, you Blues. We need this result today. We really do. I feel like today, given the results around us, right now, I think we're going to win. I think we are. Doesn't mean it'll happen, but I think we will. So what are they doing here? They're 40 yards from goal. Bernardo. Bernardo's cross. Do you know what? There was a chance there. Haaland had a bit of a run at the back. Bernardo's cross didn't come off, unfortunately. Yeah, I agree with that. If there's 20 minutes left, well, it'll be 25, really, let's be honest. But I agree with Taylor. If he gets to around that time, and it's 2-1, nah. They're so good at running in behind. It is hard to defend them because they run in behind so well. Like, you can't stop every pass and you can't block the runs. Like, you can't. So all you can do is just sort of track the runners and try and make sure they don't get any freedom when they get the ball. They're hard to defend against. They really are. Go on, Erling. Oh, let's carry on playing, ref. This is interesting. I think if Haaland's coming off, so I think Kevin reckons Haaland's going off. If he is, and Grealish is coming on, does that mean Alvarez through the middle and Grealish central? Or is it Doku coming off? Go on, Phil. Maybe that, yeah, Taylor. Oh, is Doku hurt? What's wrong with Doku? Whatever, Jack's coming on. Yeah, Doku's off, unfortunately. That's a shame. So Grealish on. That's worrying, isn't it? Could just be the weather. City slacker, you know what I mean? Actual frost. Oh, we don't need a Doku injury, do we? Oh, Doku, mate. It's a blow, that, Doku. Come on, Jack. Anyway, come on, Jack. I'm hoping Jack gets on the ball. No, I do see. It's like I was joking, mate. He said frosted. I understand. It's weather. It's been cold here. I had frosted tips as a kid. But I was a kid, so I was like 17, 16, and I looked terrible. 16, 17, I had it. And I count myself as a kid at that age because you are a kid at 16, 17. I need to see it go close again for Grealish. It's a terrible hairstyle for what it's worth. Truly terrible. Jack should just shave his hair off, you know. He'd look badass. Go on, Jack. Oh! Oh! Nearly picked out Haaland, lucky. Oh, Alvarez has done well there to win a corner. Oh! That's definitely a foul on Grealish. Yeah, Kulusevski. Oh, he's got like blonde streaks, isn't he? It's not. I thought he was just just tips. He's got like blonde streaks in there, hasn't he? Bless him. Bless him. You know what I mean? We don't need a serious Doku injury, by the way. Like, we haven't got anything like him at the moment. Be a massive blow. What was that touch, Jack? Don't let Son past you, mate. It's alright. That was a lovely ball from Rodri, innit? A Dougie is fast, isn't he? Yo, Doggy's fast, man. Like, because Phil's no slouch either. Where did he sign him from? Indonesia. He's light, quick, isn't he? Not been the best start to this half, I reckon. I'm not been that comfortable with the flow of it so far. I see a little bit more. I really miss Gundogan, by the way. De Bruyne and Gundogan. We've missed so much quality centrally, don't we? It's just not as smart, is it? Why is Brennan Johnson trying to start on Kanji? Brennan Johnson, by the way, looks absolutely soft as anything. This is coming from someone who looks soft as anything too, so that's how I know. But he's got such a soft boy face, Brennan Johnson. There's nothing intimidating about it at all. McAfee then, the virus scan, getting a quick advert on my channel. How dare they? Tom Brady on the bench. In the stands. Even I know who Tom Brady is. And I have absolutely zero interest in NFL. Oh, lovely football. Good ball from Jack. To Bernardo. Oh. I wouldn't be able to tell you what Tom Brady looks like, by the way. Like, I just know him because he said it on TV who he was. I know who he is, his name, but I wouldn't recognise him. I genuinely wouldn't. I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't recognise any basketball players. I recognise LeBron James. That's it. And obviously Michael Jordan and the old ones like Rodman and that. But I wouldn't recognise even. I know a few names, but I wouldn't recognise their faces. Like I wouldn't know any. Tom Brady's the only NFL person I can name. Literally, the single NFL player I can name is Tom Brady. That's it. No one else. I couldn't name you a single hockey player other than Gretzky, and he's obviously retired by 20 years. I couldn't name you a single ever baseball player other than Babe Ruth, isn't it? I think because he's been made in films. Odell Jr. Genuinely, no idea. I've never heard of him. I'm not just lying that. I think you might be surprised how little most people in the UK know anything about. Sidney Crosby. No, genuinely no, never heard of the name. Sorry. I would be surprised if you could ask 100 people in the UK to name a single NHL team. I don't think most would struggle to name a team. I would struggle to name more than a couple. Bill Cosby. Isn't he a comedian? A tart. Never heard of him, Sammy. No, Gretzky. The only reason we know Gretzky is because he had a game, didn't he? Hockey game. That's it. Japanese superstar. No, of course never heard of him. Jackie Robinson. Never heard of these names. These are just random people. You're just making these up as far as I'm concerned. You'd be surprised how little Europe knows about your sports, Americans. No, I've never heard Jackie Robinson or Shohei Ohtani. You've made that up, yeah. It's the ones who have games. That's it. That's all we know. We know, like, I for years thought Madden was an actual player. I didn't realise it was a commentator or whatever, you know. Yeah, it's because I think baseball is terrible. Sorry, like I can't think of anything that any sport that anyone is interested in. Like, no, I don't think I will check him out. No offense, mate, but because I have zero interest, like zero interest. Um, oh, was a player, then a coach. Oh, fair enough. Well, there we go. I was right then. I think baseball's truly terrible. Cricket's way better than baseball. The second, well, there we go. We know this half's bad because we're just talking about nonsense. So Grealish is out now. I think Foden will be on the left, actually. It'll be Foden on the left. Bernardo on the right. Kovacic, Stone central. Could be Foden and Bob. True. He's way offside there, ref, surely. Surely he's miles offside. Why do they do that, by the way? It's weird because what if someone gets injured or something, you know what I mean, when they play off? Demichaelis, never heard of him. Legend. I am pretty online in general. I've heard a lot of basketball names because like you just know the names because you just see them mentioned online. But I've never seen anyone talk about baseball ever on my timeline. Never. I've never seen a single person talk about baseball. Maybe they haven't realised about it, but I see basketball mentioned every now and then from some people that I follow. Maybe I see NFL mentioned. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like basketball players I know. Giannis, he's a great one, isn't he? He's a basketball player, isn't he? Whatever he's called. LeBron, obviously the other dude, what's he called? The other really good one. Currently, I've forgotten his name. There's another guy who's really good. Yeah, Rounders is great. Rounders is wild. It was great fun as a kid. Now Vardy, I've not been disappointed at all. I think he's had a decent start to life. I can hand on heart say I don't think anyone's ever mentioned baseball to me in my life. Baseball. Other than it being a joke about Rounders. Who's the other basketball guy who's really famous at the moment? There's another one. This is LeBron or someone else. Who was it? The other guy who goes sort of head to head with him. I forgot what he was called. Steph Curry, that's the one. Yeah, Steph Curry. I know Steph Curry. Yeah, well, Kobe's obviously passed away, hasn't he? I know Kobe. Everyone knows Kobe. It was Steph Curry I was thinking of. Jokic, I know the name, but yeah, is he like Serbian or something like that? I saw an article about him once. Just ungainly looking guy. The other really good one. You knew who I was on about though. It's like if you didn't know anything about football, you'd be like, you got Messi, and who's the other guy who's really good? Everyone would go Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Curling probably is. Curling's great. Bring back. I really like green bowls. You know, having bowls is ace. You know when they roll the ball. Obviously, they'd be on about Ronaldo, Cristiano, Chrissy. We said the other good one because Messi and Ronaldo are the two things, aren't they? R9, I prefer R9 because obviously I'm a purist. But if you said Messi and the other one, you'd be on about Cristiano, wouldn't you? Curling is more fun than baseball. It just is. But curling's the same as bowls, isn't it? Like I really like lawn green bowler. It's great. Tennis is probably my second favourite sport, by the way. Tennis. I think tennis is ace. Tennis is such a vibe. Go on, City. Oh. This game is dead. This second half's dead. I mean, this is dull, isn't it? You could only name Nadal and Serena Williams for tennis. Wow. Are you American, Chrissy? Because, like, how? How could you? You've had, like, many greats for tennis. Tennis is absolutely huge. Tennis is all about individuals as well. Well, what about Venus Williams, for one? Federer? Djokovic? Andy Murray? Then you go to legends like, I don't know, McEnroe, Sampras. Like, Federer, everyone knows Federer. Surely. Like, tennis is great. Obviously, it's, yeah, Borg, obviously, as well. Fred Perry, man, tennis player. Tennis is definitely not as boring as baseball. Tennis is constant action. Baseball is so slow. Like, you can't compare tennis and baseball. Like, objectively, I would say baseball is more boring. Objectively, in terms of what happens, not much. It's so slow, so long. Liam Brody, yeah, we follow each other on Twitter, Liam Brody and myself. Yeah, obviously we got Wimbledon, you know, so it's not the home. Like, where's tennis formed, by the way? But I feel like the UK is one of the homes of tennis. The Substitutions is injured, Spectre, unfortunately, mate. Oh, come on, City. Don't do this. Oh, that's so poor. It's 2-2. And it's not even a big chance. It's just a beautiful finish. 20 yards out. If you didn't see this coming, you weren't paying attention. Oh, gee. Oh, fuck's sake, man. It's just like literally so easy for Spurs compared to it. He's just put it into the bottom corner. He's just passed it into the bottom corner. Nice and easy. It's just like, why is it everyone scores their next chance against us? Was it even a big chance? It was literally just their next chance scored. Lo Celso's third ever Premier League goal is against Man City. City react. You have to react to this. You have to react. It's not good enough. What is it everyone's just scoring worldies against us? We have been poor this half. They're going to score again. It's nothing to do with the charges, Taylor. Johnny's, it's a lack of quality right now. It's a lack of Stones, De Bruyne, Gundogan we haven't replaced. Everyone's playing poorly right now as well. Oh, Celso's nearly scored a blinder again. We've been terrible the second half, honestly. Oh, it's a really good block from Grealish there, to be fair. We do need to get a grip, absolutely. It's your fault, Jack. Jack made a brew. Jack, mate. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Two chances, 2 goals for them. Rico Lewis coming on. Rico's the right guy on. There's zero control on this side. It's not good enough, Jack. I'm sorry, mate. Jack Burge, how dare you? Rico's on. For Phil. Right, okay. Bernardo Silva out wide on the right. Right, Phil off. Rico Lewis centre. Okay, I'm not in the mood for this, man, today. It's not in the mood for it at all. So it's that, innit, I think. Currently. Alvarez for me would have been off. It's quite concerning. Like, there's a real lack of, like, ultimately quality actually in the midfield right now. I mean, you're hoping it would change when Stones. We do need it. We do need Gundogan, by the way. But you think about the players we had central last season. Gundogan, De Bruyne, and Stones playing off central. You're not getting any of them at the moment. Like, it's just we're so lacking. Give up, we're not winning. Well, we might not, but I'd never give up, Joel, because only losers give up, Joel, you know? Are you a loser, Joel? It's your question to answer, mate. Why would I ever give up? If you give up, we would never win a treble, mate. We might not win, but I would never give up. Yeah, I think we missed Mahrez. I think we could have got away with Mahrez, though. We had Gundogan still. Oh! Rico. Immediate positivity from Rico there. He's such a good football positivity, isn't he? Rodri's got to score that. I mean, we're just to me the midfield just feels weak at the moment. It's just not as composed. You know, like I feel like a big part of our great defense was always that we just kept the ball so nicely. It's just too much quality missing. Go on, Jack. Do something. Pass it back to Oscar. That'll do. You know what I mean? Yeah, KDB does. I mean, yeah, the thing is, you're right. I agree with Taylor. Alvarez creates goals and chances, but he doesn't give control. Whereas the annoying thing is, Gundogan and De Bruyne were both much better at the control thing, while also probably being even better at creating goals and chances. That's the thing. The only thing is, when Foden, to be fair, Sergio, he did playing central the other day was excellent. He put him out on the wing today, so. Nicola, I think you're being silly there, mate. Phillips is not getting on the pitch. The thing is now, my issue now is you look at like that team there. Midfield, there's one world class player, Rodri, the centre. Alvarez, the striker. Rico Lewis, a kid. Kanji is the centre back. It's just not the same as Stones, who learned it, Gundogan and De Bruyne. It's just a massive drop off. Ultimately, that's the issue. That's the issue right now. It's not an excuse. It's just the fact that we haven't got the quality, and we need to find a way to get around that. Andrew, second half has dropped off. I guess Spurs have improved a little bit, but I didn't think we moved Doku, by the way. We haven't created any chances this half, Key, and just the one, I think, actually. Which fell to Rodri. Spurs have got better. I think they have got better. They're losing the ball a bit better, a bit more assertive. Good coach, has improved him. Jack's bugging me a bit. He got fouled then, but he's just down a lot, isn't he, Jack? Like, come on, man. Look at the XG again, by the way. Jesus Christ. I think you sort of do misremember Aguero a little bit there, Sergio, mate. Like Aguero missed a lot of sitters. He did. I think history repaints things, like Aguero often missed a sitter, then banged in the tough ones. He did a lot, Aguero. Like all strikers miss sitters. I think compilations and remind us a little bit differently, because I remember Aguero missing a lot of sitters. I genuinely do. But we convinced ourselves players in the past are perfect. Like, everyone thinks Yaya was perfect, but Yaya had 2 great seasons, and the rest he was bang averaging. Like time is so kind to players. It really is. So I don't think we should pretend it's something that something happens that it isn't. That never happened. Like, we're not playing well right now, but depressing. It's more just managing all the expectations online. Go on. Yes! Yes! Come on. Who was it? Who scored? Jack! Go on, Jack, mate. Go on, Jack. He's top of the league. He's not top of the league, actually. Go on, Jack. Super Jack. Super Jack. Super Jack Grealish. Oh, they're giving it away. Caught up with the pitch. Haaland pulled it back. Ah! Ah! I love football. Oh, I love you, Jack. I love you, Jack Grealish. Oh, you needed that. We absolutely needed that. Right when things are getting stressful. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. They will, of course, score the next chance, Spurs. Like, there's absolutely no doubt whatsoever. You're mad if you think otherwise. But you got to be happy with that. You got to be happy with that. Go on, Jack. Come on. Oh, that feels nice. It feels good. Like I knew that it would. So good. We got Jack. Sorry, I will never do that again. Love you, Jack, and your stupid hair. I love you. I won't wind you up, mate. You're better than me. Haaland assist as well. You gotta love a big Erling. Oh, Spurs going forward. Don't like it. Exactly, that's why you don't give up, Joel, if you remember, mate. I love you, Joel, but you gave it up. Marcus says, we're playing dead, it always find a way. Exactly. Harry, I do remember. Of course I do. And I would never forget it. If you don't think Spurs are scoring the next chance, by the way, you're not paying attention. Yosko, yellow card. No, Ruben's in the chat. Hello to Ruben. Oh, he looks so small in that picture. You shouldn't you be eating your dinner, mate? Eat your dinner, Ruben. Go to bed. Yeah. Is it raining all today? Yeah, to be honest, mate, it snowed last night. So where I'm living, it's just frozen. And I live on a hill as well, so it's dangerous. But yeah, it snowed last night. The weather is grim. I don't think people realise, by the way, how if you're not in the UK, how cold it is. How cold and miserable it is. It is hot. I would hate to be playing on that pitch. It's cold. It's wet. It's freezing. Hello to Ruben. Everyone wave at Ruben. I don't know why everyone wave at Ruben. Is he waving at the screen right now? Oh, yeah. I'll go to the bigger screen so my son can see me. Hey, Ruben. Come on, City, man. Did you wave? I can hear the wife downstairs laughing. Ruben. Right, if you wonder what I'm doing now, I'm going to put my tongue out to see my son, who's watching downstairs, puts his tongue out too. Because I know he's watching, so. Young Ruben needs to be a future left back. He does indeed, Blue Moon. He does, and he will be. Why is my stream stopped? I don't need it to stop right now. It's all right, Joel. Relax, mate. Relax. Do you know what? I wouldn't be against Aki coming on over, Joe. I actually agree with you there, mate. But I don't think Vardiol's a worry. But I would definitely be up for an Ake substitution. Rico's great. I love Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis is great, isn't he? Pep agrees with Joel, so there we go. Joel, look, you know what, mate? You get your wish. Vardiol's 21. I think Vardiol's going to be a wonderful signing. He's learning so much. He's got so much ability. Vardiol is great. He's having a better start to life than Ake did. And Ake's brilliant now. I love Nathan Ake, by the way. I really love Nathan Ake. He's great. Yeah, he was pretty here as well, mate, Jack. Because I live in Ramsbottom. Hollyworth Nice Night. I look around, it looks gorgeous. My son saw the snow today for the first time. He saw it when he was a baby, but he's a baby, so he had no idea what was going on. Like, a little baby, if you know what I mean. So he was like weeks old. But he saw it today as a 13-month-old, Ruben. And he was like, huh? He was obsessed with the snow, and it was absolutely adorable. He also met an alpaca today for the first time, my son, you know. And alpacas, if anyone's ever touched an alpaca, and I don't mean inappropriately, don't touch alpacas inappropriately. They don't like it. Llamas aren't bothered. But alpacas, they're really soft to touch, like ridiculously soft, like the softest things you ever touched in the world. So Ruben touched an alpaca today, so yeah, true story. Appropriately. Rico's ace, isn't he? Oh! I think they might do Marcus, but these ones didn't. They were nice. They were nice alpacas, you know. I like Kovacic a lot, Sergio. I think he's a good player. I think he started really well, then had a slight dip in form, but I think he's a good player. Still learning the City way, who Pep will improve. I think he's going to be really smart. I think our best form was at the start of the season when Rodri and Kovacic were together. Play Kyle. Nunes to me comes for this for the banner stay for the alpacas exactly. Nunes to me. Nunes to me is basically a talent. I know it sounds weird because he's mid-20s, but I thought he's got so much raw ability, but I don't think he's a Manchester City player yet. I know he technically is, but you know what I mean by that in terms of I think he needs to learn a bit of pause, the control, when to release the ball, but his technical ability is really nice, man. He's a really clean striker with the ball. He's got great turn of pace, great engine, naturally hard-working. He just needs to be refined a bit. I think he looks better than Calvin, personally. I think he looks way better than Calvin, mate. And I think Pep values him more than... Like, Phillips didn't get anywhere near the chances that Nunes has already had. So I don't think it's quite a fair appraisal. I think Pep pretty much early on made his mind up about Phillips. I think he likes him, Nunes, but he's obviously injured. And I think he'll be involved probably on midweek. Just been injured, hasn't he? So... Do you know what? We haven't taken Ruben to Hollingworth late, mate. So we might do it tomorrow, actually. Oh, chat, don't do this to me. I've not even seen it yet. No, fuck off. Kulusevski, 3-all, top corner. I hate being right. I hate everything. What is the fucking point? We knew it was coming. It's a great header from Kulusevski. Ake's not really done well there, to be honest. He's been a bit weak in the challenge. I love Nathan Ake, but he's not got up in the air. That's a disaster. I'm fuming. Honestly, it's just so sloppy. Look at that, man. Every single time. Look at the stats there. XG 0.38 for Spurs. Every single time. Every single time. He wasn't bludgeoned at all, but he wasn't. Ake was weak. Go on, Ake. I'm so sick of it. They are. I hate them. I hate everything about Spurs, and I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it. We're not. We are so open right now. Like, it's painful to watch. We're predictably easy to play against right now, aren't we? Come on, City, man. What is he doing? Ref! Why has he pulled it back? What is he doing? Why has he pulled it back? He's not probably going to score, but... Unbelievable. What is he doing, man? Why would he... Why? I despise the refs in this, man. Like, why would he wait for the pass and then blow up? That is a mental decision. What is the justification for that? Like, what possible reason? Like, what possible reason could there be to do that? That pass from Haaland as well. It's so weird, like, how you get away with that. Come on, City, man. Come on! Oh, Rico, lads, that is absolutely shambolic. I love you, Rico, but that is terrible. Handball! Handball! Pen! Anything? Surely at any point there's a penalty there. He's pulling him down. He's pulled him down. Oh, what about that? Was there no handball? I think it was soft. I just wanted it. I think I just wanted that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think it's a flop too. Joe, I think he went down a bit soft. We should not deserve to lose. That's not fair. Despite you being a bit being rational there. We haven't deserved to lose at all. It's over. Fucking refs, man. I don't understand at all. I'm furious. That was... I don't know if Grealish would have scored, but like, through on goal like that, why would he pull it back? 3-3, game over. I don't think there was a handball, Nezar. I don't think there was, mate. Pep's furious. Haaland's furious. The players are furious. Haaland's absolutely fuming. So is Pep. Just not good enough, that, to be honest. Just not good enough. Like, from the refs as well. I don't think we played great. We still did more than enough to win that, you know. What an absolute mental game of football. I've got to blame us. We've got to take our chances, defend better than that. I mean, look at those stats in the end there. Not enough control, too chaotic, and we need to fix up basically. Guys, thanks for watching this video. It's been absolutely chaotic and I'm fuming. I'm going to take a few minutes to digest, and I'll see you for the match reaction in a bit. Bye-bye.